With the YouTube, welcome to Hip Hop World. It's your boy Papa Benji. We are back with another visual today. Y'all know these visuals get very critical. Without further ado, God is good and God bless you all the most positivity and prosperity in your aura, man. We have an Explorer with us today, so grab your Zaya Pack or whatever you need to relax. Make sure y'all join that membership and subscribe. Let's get it going, family.
I swear to God, my baby was just murdered, okay?
If a sitter left your kid to die, you would air out the sitter's name. She's a liar.
Watch out for KK. If you know who KK is, shoot that.
So it's really hard to think that she would actually do that.
My heart goes out to the police officers.
What the hell?
Yeah, I cannot even imagine.
I don't know. No dead baby jokes. They're not funny anymore.
A chilling 911 call leads police to a house of
Yeah, this one about to get disturbing, y'all.
unimaginable horror, where two abandoned children are found in a heartbreaking scene that defies explanation. When their missing mother
Email
cries
is
murder
crazy.
in a desperate video online, the search for answers reveals a truth far more disturbing than anyone
Is
could
she
have
high?
imagined.
I just wanted to have some fun teenage time, and I always say that I can't do it, and this is when I can't do it. And so I guess that was come to an end.
The following is based on official police
she
records,
high,
and the
bruh?
footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On February 25th, 2025, police in Yakima, Washington receive a 911 call from a concerned woman after witnessing the start of an unsettling Snapchat video.
So a friend of mine, she's saying that my niece was murdered and that she looks very strung out and not so okay, and she's talking about my niece being murdered, and she's just going on, and I'm kind of concerned for her.
Yeah, that
She's
sound
posting
crazy.
it all over social media.
I'm on my way back to Yakima, and I swear to God, my baby was just murdered, okay? So this is not y'all's time to come give Kylie hugs. Shut the up. Actually do something that you know that I would benefit from, because I don't like hugs.
Yo, why would anybody feel like it's okay to even go on a camera and post this type of shit? Like, bruh, dead ass, or even explain how you're feeling in the moment, bro. That shows insanity right there. Because you gotta have your own personal venting stage, bro. Social media is not where you should be posting that stuff. You know, like, it get to a certain extent. Like, all right, I understand to a certain point, like memorials and stuff like that. But when it's ongoing, like, you gotta figure shit out real quick, bro.
Don't be there for Kylie. Stop it. Help me get her popping and ready. Help me bury. Don't act like you knew her, because you didn't. I didn't even know her. Like, shut up. Just say that's wrong. That
Even
my
if
baby
it's
was
fake, that's
murdered
weird.
because I left her with a sitter, and the sitter left.
As this woman, 20-year-old Kylie Toll, films from an unknown location in her car, police are actively searching for her. Earlier that morning, Kylie called 911, leading Yakima police to one of the most harrowing discoveries imaginable.
Hey, it's okay. Take a deep breath, okay? Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's your location?
I need to have the officers to go to my house. There's two babies. My two babies. I see this woman named Tay what?
Ma'am, listen. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know where you're at to send you help. I need you to take a breath and give me an address.
No, I don't care about I'm really right now. I'm going out I can't live with myself after this.
But are you there right now?
There is no help. There is no help.
There's nobody home? What's your name?
I was touching this woman. I was touching this woman named KK. Yes.
Yes.
She's better alive.
Okay.
Yo, Dash, bro, what the fuck, bro? Even hearing her voice, like, God bless her, man, and God rest them souls of them little precious ones, man. That's crazy as hell. They do scare. The young generation is crazy right now, man.
Listen, if you're not there. Hello?
According to police records,
It's
when
insane.
police arrived at Kylie's home, they entered through the unlocked front door. finding the place oddly quiet.
What?
They opened a closed bedroom door only to be hit with the powerful odor of garbage and cat urine. In the corner of the room, in a small bassinet, officers saw what they assumed was a baby doll, but the
I hope the baby wasn't on this, bro. Cause come on now, bro. This a call for CPS right now. Like, what is the thing? What is it sitting on? What is it sitting on, y'all?
truth was far more devastating.
Come on, bro.
Wearing Christmas pajamas and partially covered by a blanket, Kylia's daughter, 7-month-old Cherry, lay deceased.
Wow. Wow.
Her skin appeared leathery and pale, her eyes sunken in. The tips of her fingers had already begun to decay.
That's sad as hell.
Y'all didn't really know.
That's
Cherry
sad
that
as
well.
hell.
Better be there. The people who did. Be there for the people who really
That's
loved her
sad.
more than you loved her. Dude, like, you know, I swear to God, I'm not even gonna try to look good. This is not about me. It's not about me.
You said it was something on the carpet? Odor what it smelled is musty garbage smelling cat urine.
In the corner of the room, in a small bassinet, officers saw what they assumed was a baby doll, but the truth was far more devastating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lay deceased. Her skin appeared leathery and pale. Her eyes.
Yeah.
Be there for the people
That's
who really
insane.
loved her more than you loved her.
For a little minute.
Like, you know, I swear to God, I'm not even gonna try to look good. This is not about me.
It's
Not about
disturbing.
me. Which is the things that you can do to help genuinely.
Hi, bro.
Like these.
This no mental condition. This is drugs.
Unique. Not just like everybody else's. Make sure it's Sherry was born. Sherry was born to Taylor Swift. Make her things. If you have a space with a cherry tree or space to plant a cherry tree, you can make her a little hat.
Bro, what?
Something.
As officers continued their search
Yo, there's something there. I don't know what she took, but it's clearly some bullshit.
of the girl's bedroom, they heard the soft cries of Kylia's 2-year-old daughter coming from her crib. Miraculously,
Sanity
she
plea?
was still alive,
Oh
though
my
she could
Lord.
barely stand. The toddler appeared severely malnourished. The bedding beneath her was soiled with dark stains. Her hair
Wow.
and face were caked with a thick mucus, affecting her ability to open her eyes.
Wow. Oh my goodness, bro. What the fuck? It's this the shit that I don't be liking, bro. I don't be liking people like this. Because why do you have kids, bro? Why do you have kids? That's why they have foster homes, bro. That's why they have foster homes. If you don't want your kid, just put them in a foster home. I'm not saying that's something right to do, but if you're incapable of having a child, you got to put them in a foster home. Like, let's be serious. This definitely sad on so many levels. Like, how can somebody sit there and let this baby probably red under, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff, infection, all everything going on. Like, it's gonna take a minute for this baby to recover from what she been through. It's not just gonna be no overnight process. How she can't open that shit is sad to me, bro. All that acid done touched her face and stuff from the throwing up and stuff, and she gotta lay on the sheets like this, bro. This is so disturbing and disgusting.
With no way to know the last time she had water or food, she was rushed to the hospital for emergency care.
Give me a warm meal. Give me help and if I go to jail during the time that
And you want to know, like, you fucker, you're outside doing all this shit, you fucker, and them kids in there fucking hurting, bro.
they're like doing evidence and bruh. Commissary, like if I go to jail, please put money on my books.
No, fuck you, fuck your books.
Genuinely so traumatizing, dude. I just got out and now I'm really prepared to go back when I have a baby.
Once detectives arrived at the scene, they described the rest of
Alex,
the
what it
home as a
do?
collective reflection of neglect. The floors were grimy. Trash and remnants of old food littered the house. Several small cats were left to roam freely throughout the home and were secured by animal control. In the girl's bedroom, diapers filled with feces lay open on the carpet and overflowed from a nearby trash bin. Later the same
That shit probably stunk up a storm, bruh. They probably had to go in there with gas
day,
masks.
Kylia continues to film from her car, claiming the fault lies with a babysitter who left her children for dead.
Watch out for KK. If you know who KK is, shoot that jail isn't enough for her. I want her to slowly die.
Same day she posted the video, the same day they found them kids.
Just like I'm sure my Cherry did. I'm not saying anything, but I will go to jail for this one.
Yeah, you better wear that. You
Like,
better strap the fuck up.
That doesn't even do anything.
That's why it's like, if you don't, that's why like, you decided not to wear that condom. You decided not to make sure that the condom was not put on. Let's be real now. You know? Motherfucker gotta make sure a motherfucker put that shit on. Motherfucker gotta make sure that they, you know? You can't just be letting shit happen, man.
As she continues to film,
Take your
Yakima
order.
police receive a call from a girl named Chloe, stating she's a friend of Kylia's, and she believes she's sitting in her car at the Squaw Rock Resort. She's still filming as a deputy with the Yakima County Sheriff's Office races to her location.
Stand up for the fact.
But at the same time, I can't state that for everything, cause I can't state the certain issue. You know, certain people do be going through certain things as well. So I can't just be like, you know better and shit like that too. You know, people be taking advantage of it and little stuff like that. So God bless everybody. God bless everybody. The world is so sick. You know, the world is so sick. So who knows?
I don't know. No dead baby jokes. I'm not funny anymore. Stand up for babies for Jerry, you know? Call the police on that. Call the police on the and so on and so forth. I'll be right out. Thank you. I'm going
Attendant?
to finally get gas to come back to do this. So let's do it.
As Kylia prepares to leave, the deputy pulls in behind her, blocking her path, and approaches the driver's side door.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Step out.
What?
Step out. Hi, how are you?
I'm just coming to surrender myself.
Step out here. You're okay. Come here.
What?
Come here. No, come here.
No, wait.
Yeah, come here.
No, I'm going
Put your hands behind your back. Okay, you're okay. I'm gonna let you. Okay, everything is recorded.
Snapchat?
Okay, everything's being recorded. All right. Not gonna fight you up here in the middle.
What are we doing?
You can have that in a minute. I'm wearing a body
Got your
camera.
ass
Everything's
cuffed.
recorded. Okay, stop.
Got your ass cuffed up at the end of your video. Crazy work.
Stop.
Where?
Okay, I
Oh, my
understand. I'm not
Lord.
gonna hurt you as long as you listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Are you injured?
This is
Are
crazy.
you
My
okay?
baby was murdered, and I was
Okay, don't say
coming back.
anything that can be used
Yeah,
against you.
chill
I'm
out.
gonna your rights in a second, okay?
Censor.
I need you to drop whatever's in your hand, okay?
Hey, wait, it was for my baby.
Okay, do you want to hold on to that?
Wait, I'm putting it in the car.
You can put it in the car, here. Okay, all right. What do you want to do with your car?
I have a friend coming to come get it.
Okay, do you have
So
any
can
weapons
we-
on you?
No.
Okay, I'm going to check you, okay? Just nothing in your pockets?
No, you can pull down my pants. I have
Come over here, I don't want to pull down your pants,
Hey,
okay?
wait.
Got a seat? All right, I'm going to buckle you in, okay?
Hey.
Anything you need in the car besides that?
I need that, and I need the phone call with my lawyer in the car.
Sit tight, okay?
Chloe, who alerted police to Kylia's location, pulls up at the scene.
My friend Chloe is coming to get. Hey, Chloe! My car! Get it!
The deputy speaks briefly with Chloe, who agrees to head to the police
You
station
should
for
search
questions.
the car.
As for Kylia's car, it will be impounded for evidence,
Facts.
leaving her concerned for her belongings.
And
You
what
don't
about
need
the
it.
items that I like to keep special in the car?
You don't need it.
Like was that your baby's bracelet?
No, not particularly, but
What was that?
everything in that car is special.
Okay.
What type of cereal is these? Fake ass Cheerios? Man, this a bunch of bullshit.
Everything is put in place.
Okay.
I
Put
do
in
have
place?
one on the side door. That's the only thing that I know is in there. And that was part of my testimony that I was coming in to have done.
What's going on today?
I don't know, dude. So I was just coming to find out what's going on, if something happened.
Yeah, it's a Yakima police case. I'm not sure how much info they'll
Yeah,
get to you on the
auntie.
news, I guarantee it. But
Oh, that bad.
it'll be a little bit, yeah.
Oh, dude.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but we will, YPD is taking the car. We have a tow truck coming, so it'll be a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to.
Yep, we will get it out of here on a tow truck as soon as they get up here and we get a tow truck up here.
All right.
All right?
Well,
I wanted to come surrender myself, so
That's
I wasn't
crazy,
put
Alex.
in handcuffs, you know, and dragged around.
Nobody dragged you around, huh?
Well, girl, you kind of dragged me out of the car a little.
Well, I told you to step out, okay?
I know, and I was getting my recording for my
you tell me
thingy.
what you're going to do and not do after I'm giving you lawful commands to put your hands behind your back. You're lucky you didn't end up on the ground, okay? So
I'm aware, but at the same time, I do deserve the right to have my own video for my
no, you don't.
lawyer.
If you can tell me what right that comes from, then I'm all ears. But ma'am, I've been doing this job a while. There's a camera right here facing you. I wear a body camera. All right, so let's not play those silly games, okay?
Yeah.
No, we can record your face as well because there should be no right that has our face only viewable and yours not. That's
The Yakima
weird.
Police Department soon arrives on scene and takes custody of Kylia. She's transported to the police station for an interview where the devastating truth of what happened to her daughters will soon come to
Y'all want
light.
to put everybody
As
else's
Kylia
face
mentioned
on
in her Snapchat video, she was arrested one day earlier at a McDonald's at 1:30 a.m. on February 24th. Police records identify the arrest as stemming from a misdemeanor warrant, though no further details are provided. Emma, a friend of Kylia's, told investigators that Kylia came to hang out with her in the Tri-Cities on Saturday the 22nd, staying overnight, but she didn't have her children with her.
She
After
left
she
them
was arrested
kids
at
there.
McDonald's on the 24th, Kylia called her from jail asking Emma to bail her out.
I did not think.
What the hell
that
is
her
she
kids would
doing?
be home alone. Because I'm not sure. I think it was in one of the calls she said, "Oh, the kids, I need to go pick them up from my friend's house."
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So it didn't occur to me that she would have left them at home.
At the time of her arrest at the McDonald's, Kylia was in the company of a man named Brad, the 37-year-old father of one of her close friends. Once she was released from jail later that afternoon, Brad was the one who picked her up,
Nah,
but she didn't go to check on her children, telling him they were with a friend.
She need to get her. She definitely need bail.
She had a friend K or KK watching them. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Because I guess her friend needed a place to stay. So she had her watching them for a little while so she can breathe again and like get out and be able to do stuff with her friends and stuff like that.
Brad explains he and Kylia spent the evening together at his hotel room, but at some point she left, and when she returned, her demeanor drastically changed.
She came back and she was hysterical. Like she wouldn't complete a sentence. Like her eyes were all
That's
just
a
wandering
fact,
across
guys.
carpet and stuff. And I was like, what is going on? You are different. And she goes, I can't tell you. And then she's like, can we just leave? And I was like, leave to where? And she goes, can we just go? Then like she just kept talking about she wanted to kill this chick K or KK or something.
But neither Brad nor Emma knows of anyone by that name. The next morning, Kylia drove to the Squaw Rock Resort, where she began recording her Snapchat video. She'd also posted to Facebook,
Damn, it ain't really a KK.
writing, "I really did trust Kay would take care of them for a while."
I need you guys to mention the Facebook. I made the Facebook post that I made.
Oh yeah, someone shared.
It's crazy.
I'm happy with social media, but
It really bothered me that people were just like, what's going on in the forest? And I was like, maybe he was murdered there. But ultimately, that's what it was. I did the wrong thing by just
Damn, did they do a blood test on her?
running.
But Kylia's friend Sophia isn't convinced by her story.
She says there's a sitter. I think it's ridiculous that she says there's a sitter. I don't believe that. I don't believe there's a sitter. Because she said on some Yakima post, I'm not going to air out the sitter's name. If a sitter left your kid to die, you would air out the sitter's name. She's a liar. There was no sitter. She just left her kid.
okay. Do you know who her sitters were?
She said her sitter was named Kay. K-A-Y. I have no idea who that is. Never heard of the person. Never seen the person. Never seen an Instagram. Never seen a TikTok. Never heard of them. Never seen a video of them. Nothing. That's why I don't think this person exists.
Okay.
I think it's something Kylie thought of because she found her baby dead and she felt remorse after a second. She was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Investigators also spoke
Yeah.
with Kylia's parents, who
Yeah, because that explains why the baby's so cold and decayed like that. That could definitely explain that she went out to go party and shit, and ain't even have no mind of what happened.
adopted her when she was just 2 years old.
I just feel like I just entered an alternate universe. I mean, this is just...
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Never had anything happen like this in my family in general, and it's
That's
like,
next
oh my
generation,
God.
bro.
According to her father, Kylia did have a female friend staying at her home recently.
I don't know who that person was, but because when she said the name, I'd never heard that name before.
Is there really a KK?
No, I guess she doesn't say her name.
Does the name K or KK sound familiar to you? Okay. Would she leave them home by themselves?
I don't think she would leave her kids there by themselves.
Okay.
If there was somebody else at the apartment, I can see her doing that.
Okay.
But quite honestly, I think she's capable of anything.
Okay.
If she selfishly really desired to go do something with somebody, I wouldn't put anything past her.
Okay.
We do not trust our daughter at all.
Kylia's mother also fails to recognize the name
We do not trust her at all. That's crazy work, bro.
KK, but wonders why her daughter didn't simply ask her to watch the girls instead.
Facts. 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 Why you ain't ask Mama Love? Mama love children. Grandmama love children. How she not gonna take her to Grandmama Love? You rather pay somebody instead of taking her to Grandmama Love? Oh, you tripping, bruh. She tripping, bruh. Oh my God.
You need to reach out to us. We will come get the girls. It doesn't matter. Call us day or night. We will come get the girls always.
How did I wish I would have went to my mom?
Look at her.
Because I knew how to mom. I didn't have to overthink it. I was having so much fun.
While it remains to be seen whether someone
When were you having so much fun? When your kids were over there starving?
named KK truly agreed to watch the children, only to then abandon them. Detectives must also consider the grim possibility that Kylia never left the girls with a babysitter in the first place.
Right.
According to her friend Chloe, Kylia often ignored the girls, even when they were in her care.
Wow.
I don't know like how she died, but Kylia never took care of them like she should have. Kylia was a very negligent mother. When I lived there, cry. Almost, I think she's 2 now. She doesn't cry, and she didn't when she was a baby because she knew Kylia wouldn't come get her. So the baby never made a sound.
Kylia's friend Sophia, who hasn't seen the girls since January, shares a tragic observation.
I think so,
They always seem to
Jazz.
have diaper rash, and I know it's Kylia just doesn't change them.
Okay.
How
Like,
the
and I
diapers?
don't know, because I get told that she changes them, and then it seems like that they keep coming back with diaper rash. Like the parents get rid of it, like the grandparents. Like they keep the girls for a little bit, they'll get rid of it, then Kylie gets them back, they get diaper rash again. So it's like it feels like they're not being changed enough.
We have some ointment that we would use over the weekend, and by the end of the weekend, it'd pretty much all be cleared
up.
You know, just a little bit left, but I mean, it was horrific. I mean, where it was, open bleeding, kind of horrific.
Yep.
The lack of diaper changes was so severe that on one instance, Sophia offered to change the toddler herself.
Yeah, bro, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Nobody like this deserves to have no child like that, bro. Them beautiful kids, man. They come out that womb not knowing anything. Not hurting nobody. Signs definitely was there. How you ain't changed the diaper to the point that it's red and blistering? That shit is sad, bro, and disturbing. I hate that shit. That shit crazy.
So then she gave me a diaper, and it was like so much pee. There was no poop, but it felt like there was more than just one.
Did she have like pants on? Or
yeah.
You could feel
the pants were wet. Okay. The pants were wet.
When investigators visited the surviving 2-year-old girl in the hospital, what officers observed was beyond heartbreaking.
Some babies pee through their stuff.
Skin on her leg,
oh
as
my
well as
goodness.
blisters and sores around her backside and genitals.
And I tried, every time I would hang out with her and give her food, she was fine. But then if I took it away, she'd get mad. But to be fair, any kid would get mad if you could take away food. Yeah. But I gave her a pack of fruit snacks, and she was crying. I was like, oh, do you want more? And I was like, that's so many fruit snacks. And then Kelly just kept giving her go-go squeezes. And I was like, doesn't she need real food? And Kelly was like, she's going on go-go squeezes.
Once a detective arrives, Kylie...
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah, bruh. That's the thing about kids. They not gonna want the real food. They not gonna want the real food, bruh. All they want is candy, candy, candy. Popcorn, chips, snacks. Popcorn, chips, candy. Candy, candy, candy. No real food. You know what I'm saying? At least the good thing about little ones is they love their fruits. They love their strawberries, blueberries, bananas, and stuff like that. So if you can at least give them that, then that's a good thing. But, I ain't gonna stop my daughter and my kids from getting a little bit of candy or sweets, but just giving it to them just to fill them up is diabolical, bro. That should be like an award after you finish your meal. You get what I'm saying? They got little tummies. It don't take too much to fill them up. Just a little bit. Couple 4 to 6 nuggets. 4 to 6 nuggets, little stuff like that.
Is Mirandized, and she agrees to answer questions.
Crazy work.
To understand more about Kylia's care of the girls, the detective asks about their eating habits and feeding schedules. Though the questions are simple, Kylia's answers are difficult to follow.
Started out with these like little stupid bottles, and then she went to the 4-ounce bottles, and then she went to the 8-ounce bottles, and then she went to the big 8-ounce bottles. She got hold of herself. And then
when she got to the big 8-ounce bottles, how many of those would you give her a day?
Oh my god. Oh my god, so many.
She is tweaking out, bro.
Like whatever, 2 hours.
Okay.
Like she is a good eater, like a good eater. And that was something I always did for her, was like give her bottles. I put pumpkin spice in them, like you can find it in my cupboard, like pumpkin spice.
Chloe was able to explain some of what she witnessed while she was temporarily staying with Kylia.
Who would feed the baby? She or the children? I think I fed some, like at dinner. I knew that for sure. She would sometimes get breakfast. It all kind of depends. Like it's whenever Kylia wanted to wake up, depending on what she did the night before. Like,
yeah, sometimes it ain't something that they can really do all the time, you know? Not all the time can CPS be called and people intervene with how people parent their own kids, you know? Like God forbid, but it's kind of crazy though.
I sleep trained them too, so they split
action should be
from
taken more.
8 o'clock to eating at my parents. This like 8 o'clock at night to like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm living my best life. My kids go to sleep. I leave parties for a couple hours. I go to sleep. My version of party, by the way, is
girl,
like
sit your ass down.
So weird. I would like watch movies, play Call of Duty, like just that you don't normally do like when you're a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
At a mere 16 pounds, the 2-year-old girl showed noticeable signs of malnourishment, with her ribcage visible and severe plaque buildup on her teeth. Sophia adds that the child's hair was never brushed and was often in horrid condition.
And so like that was kind of weird to me, but I'm like, parents don't always brush their kids' hair all the time. I'm like, okay. But it felt like it was dirty sometimes. And I'm like, that shouldn't be dirt. Like a hair shouldn't be sticky. But she's like, but every time I ask her about it, she goes, she just ate.
At the hospital, investigators noticed mucus in the child's hair near her temples, as if it had dripped at some point and crusted. Between their horrid physical state and unsanitary living conditions, the situation became so dire that Kylia's own parents contacted Child Protective Services.
I actually just texted the CPS worker this morning before I found this out, and I said, she's not doing well.
Wow, they was about to, bro, what the fuck, bro? Fuck! When a motherfucker take action, it be too fucking late. Damn! Oh my god, that shit is so crazy right there. That's so unexpected. They at least tried to get her some help.
Please go check on her and the children. We haven't seen the kids in like 3 weeks.
Fuck.
But we never...
3 weeks?
We never...
3 weeks? I would have called after 2 weeks. Fuck that, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. It was out of her control, bro. It was out of anybody's control. It was out of anybody's control. If they could have acted a little faster, bruh. That's why I'm like, man, I feel so bad for this situation a little bit. It's like, even when losing a close one to you, everybody just feel like if they would have just made that one right action, everything wouldn't have happened like that. And it's not like a motherfucker can get in the time machine and go back before the moment actually happened and stop that shit. Motherfucker gotta live through the timeline, motherfucker. That shit crazy as fuck, bro.
Anticipated anything like this.
Does CPS ever look at the babies?
See, I
like to look at their bodies.
I don't think so. I know she never really let them in the house. Every time they come,
16 pounds and 2.
I am so upset with CPS right now.
Okay.
Because when we called it in, we told them that we were her parents. We told them that we were extremely concerned. And the person that's the case manager went over, saw the apartment, and he tells us that, well, there's not much that we can do because, I've been to the apartment, it's a low-risk situation. I go, what in the world's going to make it a high-risk situation? Till one of them dies? I literally said that.
He explains they had an agreement with Kylia to take the girl.
That's not a fucking high risk. Somebody should slap his ass.
Girls every other weekend.
Oh, so.
Just 2 weeks earlier, they were scheduled to have them for Valentine's Day, but Kylia decided to keep the girls instead.
I feel like the grandparents should have had a visitation custody order or some shit like that, man. I feel like action should have been taken. Y'all knew what was going on, bro. Y'all knew what was going on.
The girls would be okay.
It should have happened faster.
So grandparents did a pretty good job.
Yes.
DPS doesn't work sometimes. That's a fact.
I wish the grandparents could have taken the girls, but Kylie was the one who was like, no, I can take care of them, I can take care of them, I can do it myself. And I think that's why she was like, no one can watch my kids, I can do it myself.
But according to her friend Emma, Kylia did little to care for the girls, and often left that responsibility to her ex-boyfriend, Rock.
Because Rock was amazing with the kids.
Okay.
He took care of them.
Okay.
But, like, him and I were both concerned. And
What was your concern?
If she was going to take care of them. And I told him, I said, you need to detach yourself from everybody and everything. They'll be fine for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Which I honestly regret, but that's relevant. But I told him, I was like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Rock initially...
Girl, who are you? You her friend, right? Or something like that. Why would he listen to you? Why would he listen to you? But come to find out, he probably did. Probably seeing how she was acting and shit like that, he probably just swerved off. Certain people don't like to be around shit like that.
believed the 2-year-old was his biological daughter, but a DNA test later proved she was not.
Wow.
He now suspects the deceased infant, 7-month-old Cherry, may be his child, though he isn't sure.
It was hell. It was hell? So, what does that mean, it was hell?
I was constantly cleaning, taking care of the kids.
Uh-huh.
Taking care of her.
He later broke up with Kylia and moved out of the home after catching her taking explicit photos of herself.
And I had found out, Kylie had been sending nudes, to all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But something Kylia earlier shared with the officer may explain the photos.
I was trying.
Bruh, like, she ain't even got no meat on her bone.
Into OnlyFans and so that I could work from home, and then
What's OnlyFans?
so it's like I don't want to do just like mild, like Playboy Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes a centerfold, but like not anything that would be long term, like show to my kids and have them be like, and she's like, Mom's pretty, like shut up, that's a bikini, like, you know. And then my goal was to do that at like state parks and stuff, and like bikinis and stuff, and then take like kids.
Kylia's parents told investigators.
Then, what you mean, take your kids? Sites?
Investigators they pay for her car, apartment, and bills, since Kylia doesn't have a job. Some of her friends believed the extra money Kylia earned from OnlyFans may have been used to feed a dangerous habit.
I don't know. She was always manic, it seemed. She seemed like she was always a little...
People be sick.
Whew,
Officer was trying to get that subscription.
like on something, it seemed like. Always.
She would have parties. She would be doing cocaine on the table in the kitchen while the baby was in her room.
That night
Crazy
when I picked her up.
Nah, that's some wild shit right there.
Or when she picked me up to go watch the movie, she's doing the whole...
I think it's so funny how people from my old life will be like, oh my god, you're a meth head. But I've been cleaner longer than their brother's been dead. From
Come on.
overdosing. Yeah.
Come on.
Cleaner than your brother.
Kylia
That's not even, like, that, you're weird, bro. Somebody should beat your ass, bro.
openly admitted to some drug use with the detective, offering her own explanation for it.
So I've always been a stoner throughout all of this, like throughout all of it. Stoner. Because when I was pregnant, that's when I started, because I couldn't eat. And I got hungry, and I could keep it down, and I felt like I was like benefiting my baby. Like, tell me that if I'm eating, that doesn't like almost cancel out.
We've been trying to fix our daughter for a long time, and we can't.
What? That's like asking somebody to take a shit for you.
We can't fix her. She has to fix herself.
She has to want to be fixed.
Yeah. And did somebody else do this?
She said the slowest shit in the world, y'all.
That we have.
Yeah, because she let so many people into her home.
She need her ass whooped.
That that we have no idea.
Yeah.
But the question remains, did Kylia truly abandon her daughters, or did she leave them in the care of someone named KK?
I don't know who this K person is. I don't know. I don't know what.
You might as well cancel K out.
This K person killed. I don't know if she neglected. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if the girls have been with this K person and not even at the apartment. I don't know.
Might as well cancel K out there. Got that inclusion.
What's KK's name?
Is a neighbor of mine that I met through my other neighbor, and then that neighbor moved away. And
You
it's
know
like,
KK's real name?
no, they're Mexican. Like they're Mexican. Mexican.
Oh, girl.
The nickname changes, but KK stays the same.
And it's KK. How do you get a hold of KK when you need to?
Normally, I don't have to. She just stays at home. If she needed to have an emergency, I leave her with the car seat.
So I guess, how do you get a hold of her?
She doesn't have a phone.
So how do you get a hold of her to watch your babies?
She comes over, and then I take that time.
Emma's mother received a Facebook message from Kylia explaining that she came home after several days to relieve KK, only to leave again without confirming the babysitter was still there with her children.
Thought everything was okay, right? Thought everything was okay because I heard cry. And so, without even checking on her, I just went to McDonald's because she loves McDonald's, okay? Sounds stupid, but I went to McDonald's. I got arrested. And then
Nah, your goofy ass, man. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck where my kid at. I'm calling him every time. You know, every time I feel like unless my kid going with my sister or her mama or my brother or somebody that's related to me, there's no need for me to stress out. You know what I mean? I know I could call and they pick up the phone and I could talk to my baby girl. If my baby girl want to talk to me, I could. You know, you got to trust people like that.
McDonald's drive-thru before I could order her fries, okay? So I go to jail, and in jail, I try to get bailed out. I try everything to get bailed out, and it doesn't happen. And I'm sitting in jail, and then I get a really horrible feeling. I thought it was nicotine withdrawal. Now I know it wasn't because I was just banging my head on the wall. I was saying, I need my babies. I need my babies. I have babies to go home to.
She then claimed she went home, only to discover 7-month-old Cherry was deceased in her bassinet.
Sweat and cold and dead. And I tried my hardest. Which I shouldn't have because I knew I was going to put him in too far, but I wanted to hold my baby. And she was wet and cold and slimy, and so I tried to ice cream.
Emma also received a similar message, which she plays for the detective.
Her concern, if I had found my, okay, this is just my opinion. Y'all cut this out. But if I found my daughter dead, I would not be hungry. That would not be my concern.
In one of the messages, Kylia appears to consider the one child she has left alive and what to do with her next.
So I'm really thinking about the other one because I'm kind of stuck in my head about being a bad mother and having a dead child. Okay? Not thinking about the other one because I feel like a piece of mother already, okay? So I'm trying to do a favor for that child by leaving. I need to go get my other baby. I need a fight for her, dude.
However, investigators had all restricted visitor access to the 2-year-old at the hospital, fearing her mother may try to seek her out. Thankfully, she was arrested before she could return to Yakima on her own.
I hope the grandparents take custody over that baby. And rest in peace to that 7-month-old. I hope the grandparents live long enough to take care of that baby and raise that baby. And nothing happens because this shit is a dramatic and this is a tragedy right here, bro.
As the messages continued, she once again pointed to the woman she felt was responsible for Cherry's death.
Still blaming
and the
KK.
toddler's dire condition.
I'm the one that decided to leave all the time and get her that babysitter, and I can't. I feel responsible. I feel like a horrible mother. I understand the root cause of this issue, but that is a homicide.
In an effort to paint a complete picture, investigators asked Kylia to explain exactly when she left the girls with KK and what she's been doing ever since. However, establishing a timeline is far easier said than done.
I don't have.
You want to look at a calendar?
No, that won't help.
Do you know what day today is?
That won't help. It's the 27th today, right? 26.
Today's
Tuesday.
Yeah,
The 26th, right?
25th.
Oh, okay. So I was very close. I make it day by day by day by day.
Yep.
I don't take it like 28, 29, 30.
Yep,
That's not how I'm thinking my next days. I'm thinking next day, next day, next day. Day after the next, the day after the next.
Girl, you saying dumb shit. What the fuck is you talking about?
Next day.
What are you
Kalia
talking
asks for a
about?
piece of paper so she can draw out a timeline, but what she writes is incomprehensible. Instead of continuing down a futile
That's the
path,
next
the
day,
detective
next day,
instead
next
turns
day.
to what happened on the day she discovered her daughter's decaying body.
Did you touch it all?
I tried. That's why I ran. Is because I went, can I? I went like that. And then I saw a toy. I went, ah! And I immediately, I've never touched a dead body, okay? I know hood rat shit, but I'm not like an actual hood rat.
So at that point, how did you know he was dead?
Cause trauma.
Oh, that shit just gave me chills in my body, my nigga. Hold on.
Face, you know a dead face when you know your child's face.
How long you been?
I don't know. I do not. No, I saw it. I saw it dead.
Did you check?
That
I
shit,
heard her crying
bro.
right here. She was standing.
This bitch, she made me want to fucking, oh my goodness, bro. I hope they give her life, bro. Because how she's demonstrating it is so sick. How she's demonstrating it is so fucking sick. You knew what happened, and you decided to go out and get on Snapchat and flap your mouth.
You heard crying and you still left?
Still left.
So you said nobody was home with Ray.
Nobody was home.
Okay, so what do you think would have happened if she would have stayed there a little longer and nobody would have found her?
That's why I was trying to get it and then I had lasers on me, so I thought you guys had got there. And then I was being pinned for all of this because I just left without doing anything. You know what I mean? Like that genuinely, I felt guilty. Like, you know
Don't know
I mean?
what you mean.
And I felt guilty that I had left, and I wanted to hold my baby.
Despite this, Kalia chose not to seek help for her suffering 2-year-old daughter and didn't call 911 until the following morning, delaying the toddler's rescue.
After all that, I tried to overdose, but it didn't
After
work.
all of what?
After
you
I found dead, and I reported it, and I was already like gone.
What were you overdosing on?
I had got some cocaine.
Bro, are you dead ass? Come on, bro.
So
when's the last time you did some cocaine?
I did
That's
it all
weird.
ago. I did a 50, and I thought I would die.
When was that?
That was the night when I thought the police were there.
The night that you found.
Yes.
Given that Kalia chose not to report the grim discovery right away or call for help for the toddler, the detective remains unconvinced that Kalia ever
They
left
about
them
to
in someone
belt her
else's care
ass,
to begin
y'all.
with. In a shocking twist, while interviewing friends of
They
Kalia's,
about to belt her, y'all.
investigators came
I'm
across
sorry.
a woman named Kara,
She's sick.
whose answers to their questions finally reveal the truth of KK's identity.
Were there times that you watched her kids?
There was one time that she had me watch her kids, and it was like the middle of the night, and they were sleeping.
Okay.
But they were both alive then.
Yeah. Did you ever what name did you go by when you were?
My name.
Yeah. Did they call you anything else?
Yeah, KK.
KK. Okay.
You motherfucking. Whoa. Yo. There's really a KK. There's really a KK though, bruh. But KK ain't got nothing to do with it though.
However, this interview took place at the Yakima County Jail, where Kara has been in custody for the last 3 weeks.
So here's a silly question. I'm going to ask it anyway. You were arrested on the 4th, right? You haven't left here, right? And so you didn't go out for a weekend and come back? Okay. So you didn't watch your kids last weekend?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
This revelation tears apart Kylia's story that she ever left the children in KK's care. Disturbingly, further investigation reveals that Kylia may have been aware of the girl's condition and intentionally hid it from those closest to her. According to her parents, they visited Kylia at her house on Sunday, February 23rd, just 2 days before the girls were discovered. But before they arrived, she sent her mother a text.
I'm sorry, I don't know what my hand's shaking.
You're okay.
She said,
Sorry, Grandmama.
Okay, was in bed. She was tired, so the kids are asleep, basically, and not verbatim.
KK
but you
ain't
can
do
read
it.
the text if you want.
According to police records, the text message reads, "She just took herself to bed and cried at the door for me until I let her into her crib and then she laid down. That was really just out of the usual and sweet." Kylia's parents arrived at the apartment and visited with her for 10 to 15 minutes, but as the children were supposedly asleep and Kylia wasn't behaving out of the ordinary, they never once entered their bedroom.
If I had had an inkling of any
If y'all would have entered that bedroom, y'all could have solved that case probably earlier.
problem, if I would have had to bust the bedroom door down, I would have. There was nothing. There was nothing.
The grandparents had no idea that one granddaughter was physically decaying in her bassinet,
Yeah,
while the other was
that's so disturbing.
slowly wasting away behind the closed bedroom
This
door.
one's disturbing too. That's disturbing, y'all.
You seem the best.
God rest them babies. God bless the 2-year-old as well.
The detective lays out a photo, forcing Kylia to confront the images of her 2-year-old daughter's emaciated body.
Yeah, she needs to.
Don't.
Nah, you need to see that.
This doesn't happen in a couple days.
She was skinny, but not like that. Her ribs were showing, but not like that.
What?
She was not even fed at all.
This is caused from neglect.
She was skinny. I had talked to the doctor about that because she refused to eat for a while, but she was starting to eat again. That's why I was getting her McDonald's. She was skinny, but not like that. She had diaper rash down there. But that was. I don't want to see that baby. I want to see baby.
I'm not gonna show you the baby.
That she wasn't changed at all from. That she wasn't changed at all from my dad's inspection when I came home and everybody was sleeping. That is what I thought. That's what I thought, and now I'm scared. Now I'm scared it was maybe dead then because I didn't hear her cry. She was,
Yeah, this happens.
I know.
Yo, she's cooked, y'all. Her brain cells are fried. They're out of here.
Not days.
I know. That was not that bad.
While they were in your care.
That was not that bad at all.
What?
Though the detective is far from finished with Kylia, he makes the decision to take a short break.
I'm gonna give you some time to look this over and talk about that.
We went really skinny. And I can show you
We're gonna
that.
step outside real quick, okay?
That's disturbing though, bro.
I don't know what you want me to do. Just look at these pictures. I get it. It's really traumatizing. I understand. I know that my kids like. So you're just gonna leave me with it.
We'll come back right now, okay? You can turn them over if you like.
It's traumatizing to do with others. I understand my kids got skinny, but they were like that. They were like that. They were sunken in like that and pushed out like that.
Girl, you was too high to notice. You was too high to notice anything.
With the images face down on the table, Kylia continues the conversation alone.
That's why I didn't want to look. I was scared of seeing that. After seeing a dead child. Traumatizing. Looking at the camera at this point, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, no. Right. I was kidding.
You did it.
Saying that. I don't want to be here right now. I want to shelter. You know?
As the horrifying truth sets in, Kylia's abandonment of the girls comes as no shock to her ex-boyfriend, Rock, who drops a bombshell admission, revealing that this isn't the first time Kylia's actions have led to the death of a living being.
After we broke up, I got news that
Blinded.
I'm sorry.
In December of 2023, police were alerted to 2 dogs left abandoned at Kylia's home. One was severely malnourished to the point her bones were visible. She was tangled in a pink harness with a part of the cable embedded into her neck and had to be cut free before being rescued by animal services.
Oh my Lord.
The other had already starved to death. When Kylia was questioned, she claimed the dogs belonged to her ex-boyfriend, and after they broke up, she stopped providing the dogs with any food or water,
R.I.P. to them doggies, man.
claiming they were not her responsibility.
Wow.
Now, 2 years later, her own 2 children face the same tragic fate.
Isn't that crazy?
In my eyes, I think she snapped. I don't exactly find it hard to believe that she just walked out and never came back.
Yeah, bro. 2 kids ain't easy. Single parent, 2 kids ain't easy. It only take the strong of the women The strongest of the women, I tell you. You know, that's all I'ma say. You feel me? We gotta definitely commend our women. Our single women and all that as well too. They gotta raise them kids by themselves, bruh. But this was a little too much. This was a little too much and a little too sickening.
I really don't want that to be true.
During Cherry's autopsy, the infant was determined to have been severely malnourished and dehydrated, to the point that her fingers appeared mummified. But how long she's been deceased is still in question. When detectives returned to speak with Kylia, she
fucking chicken nuggets decaying.
Continues to cling to the impossible story that she left her girls in KK's care. To narrow the timeline of Cherry's death, they briefly entertained the claim, asking how long ago she believes she left the children with the babysitter.
It would be 6 days. And I didn't mean to make it 6 days. I went to jail.
Her admission alone
really
aligns with statements made by the neighbors, who confirmed the last time they heard the baby cry was approximately a week ago.
We've talked to multiple people who
What?
said they constantly heard your kids crying every day, and they haven't heard your kids crying for over a week now. Do you know how long a week is?
Yes.
Their diapers weren't changed.
She just look fucking weird, bro. She look weird, bro. Like, what the hell?
Nobody was watching.
Horrible.
Nobody
And
was
that
watching
doctor.
them.
And I up. And it's my fault that I trusted her. So ultimately it's my fault.
Stop,
I'm
yo,
sorry.
bro. Stop blaming that other girl.
Though investigators were unable to pinpoint the exact date of 7-month-old Cherry's death, the truth of what caused it is undeniable. And while the toddler was still alive and all alone, Kylia was in the Tri-Cities spending time with friends, visiting Brad at his hotel, and consuming narcotics.
Sometimes I do drugs.
That's so fucking sad, bro. I feel bad for that baby, bro. I feel so bad for that 2-year-old baby right now. She deserves better. She's gonna receive better. She should never have had to go through that ever in her life. That's suffering. Suffering.
Only cocaine. And I've been cutting that out because I don't feel like I have to anymore because I was doing stuff just fun for me and I wasn't stuck in my house all day taking care of 2 kids.
Kylia also continued posting regularly to TikTok in the days before
Weird
the girls
as hell.
were discovered, with most of her videos showing her lip-syncing to music. In one TikTok posted on February 18th, she appears to be inside her home at a time when 7-month-old Cherry may have already died, and her 2-year-old was slowly starving in her crib. The heartbreaking truth leaves her friend so...
You want to know what probably gave her peace? When the crying stopped. That's the saddest shit in the world. She probably ain't stressed it out once the crying stopped. She probably ain't even enter that bedroom herself. That 2-year-old baby so exhausted, so out of body, you know, so down that the baby can't even cry no more. So she probably thinking that the other baby is going as well. That's so sad. You know what I mean? To even leave them 2 in there and not even go in there and check up on them. I doubt she checked on them once they stopped crying, bro. That's so fucked up.
Kylia utterly
Baby probably crying because he bet she wants some food. She want a bottle.
devastated.
Kylia was like my best friend for so long, so it's really hard to think that she would actually do that. You know what I mean?
Emma's mother, who received the Facebook message from Kylia, shares her own thoughts on the matter.
You know, just don't have you don't have to
they
really
walked
feel
in the
sorry
house.
for the mother when she has done this and it ended up with a deceased child. Now these are consequences. It's very sad. My heart goes out to the police officers.
They walked in the house.
Yeah,
took
I
these
cannot
pictures.
even imagine.
What investigators still cannot explain is why she would have chosen abandonment over calling her parents for help.
Let me ask you something. At
Insane.
any point during your friendship with Kylia, and while she...
Nah, she was distracted by that, bruh. Man, that C drug is a hell of a drug, bruh.
was
Close to crack.
parenting these 2 children on her own. Did she ever express any frustration, like, did she ever say, like, I don't like these children, I hate them, I wish I could have my life back, or anything along those lines?
She would
It
make
looked
little
like it,
comments
right?
pretty. I can't pick anything out. She would say things like, "Oh, I wish it was like what it was before I had kids." And actually, she was in one of the messages. crying, saying that she can't get gas money because she can't sell pictures of her boobs because it ruined her body.
Rock recalled many arguments with Kylia, including one where she accused her daughter of ruining her dreams of becoming a NASCAR driver.
Damn, motherfucking don't believe in jobs. Like, damn, if you don't make it, like, how does OF becomes a career in the first place? That's like doing corn. How does that even become a career? Like, I understand with content creation, if this shit don't pop, I could go get a job, bro. I ain't mad. It ain't nothing wrong with me going to get a job, bro. You feel me? I go clock a motherfucking 9 to 5 real quick to keep myself afloat. What, like, motherfuckers don't believe in jobs no more? Like, goddamn.
Do you think she wanted to be a mom?
No. I mean, there was times where, you know, she'd be like, I need a moment. I need a moment with my girls. And I'd be like, okay. And there was times where she'd be like, I have to walk away. I can't do it anymore.
Kylia is completely selfishly motivated.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is she puts herself before anything else in life, including her children.
Okay.
And that was explained to CPS. That
Once you let a kid cry for an entire day and you ain't check up on that baby, you dead ass wrong. You know,
if you
Pam?
have a mother that's going to continuously do something like that, something terrible is going to happen one day.
Yeah.
And
here we are.
And here we are.
I just wanted to have some fun teenage time.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I always say that I can't do it, and this is why I can't do it. And so I guess that was come to an end. You guys don't have my children. I have both of them.
Girl, you don't deserve children. You don't deserve children.
I love my children.
Yeah, no you don't.
Them.
You don't deserve
I still
children.
love them. Oh, I wanted my two babies so good, and that's never gonna happen again. I hate it.
Before heading to jail, Kylia asked
Never gonna happen again. You piece of shit.
if she can speak with her mom, who detectives are able to get on the phone.
You was doing P videos?
I know. I failed you. I know. Over and over again, and then
Man, hang up on her ass.
I know.
Your daughter is dead, and your other daughter might not survive. What can you possibly say? Kevin, I'm sorry. You are a smart person, and all you had to say was, I need help. But no, you chose to let your children starve to death. Who does that? If you're looking for comfort, you are not going to get it here.
Oh.
You're just not going to get it from me.
Oh.
In February of 2025,
Mama told your ass, boy. Mama told your ass. She ain't even about to send you no money.
20-year-old Kylia Toll was formally charged with first-degree manslaughter, 2 counts of family abandonment, and 2 counts of first-degree criminal mistreatment. She was also later charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty for the 2 dogs who were left abandoned in 2023. In both cases, Kylia entered a plea of not guilty. A jury trial is scheduled for June of 2026. No public information has been released regarding the 2-year-old's placement or condition, beyond confirmation that, against unimaginable odds, the young girl survived.
God bless. God bless the world. God is great. God is lovely. God is fucking lovely. I'm so glad that the baby was able to survive. We're not going to know her verdict till June 2026. That's insane. Boy, I hope they belt your ass with the highest extent in the book, boy. Hope you don't never get out. Her baby talk, arrested, adolescents, and meth/TikTok brand are unbearable. I still don't understand how her friends can keep hanging out with her after she's seeing her neglect her kids. I also can't fathom how they didn't report her to CPS. Exactly. I have to like that. Whoever at CPS called this a low risk should be looked into. Did they not see the baby? Man, I'm giving this one a like as well. What the hell? So many people failed those kids. I feel that. I feel that. I better not put a sin on those books. I feel you, bro. You love them so much. You left one to rot. Mother of the fucking year. Definitely, bro. That's insane work. I never seen nobody do that to a child in my life. Good for the mom. Yes, sir. I hope that baby girl that survived has the most beautiful and fulfilling life imaginable. God bless her soul. God bless her soul so much, man. Because that's just something that, like, I wouldn't wish that on no little baby, man. Like, 2 years old, you're too young to even experience that. You just were born. Like, that comes from a bad home, a bad home. To be honest, if CPS ignored it, I don't care if I got in trouble. I'll go get them kids. As an aunt, I've done it. Man, I'm telling you, sometimes them kids need to be put from the parents because they're not responsible enough. They're definitely not responsible enough. That's so sickening though, you know? God bless her. And rest in peace to that 7-month-year-old. That baby wasn't even here for a full year.